Welcome back to Just Us Thinking Aftershow. I'm Michael.
And I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Mikey.
And we have a good show, but first...
Ooh. Welcome to the Bell Witch Podcast, a show that covers the infamous legend of the historic Bell Witch haunting in southern United States in the 19th century, where the Bell family experienced frightening happenings within their home. Hang on a second. No, that's the wrong Bell Witch. This is a podcast about being a witchy pagan in the 21st century, airing bi-weekly, with different guests on each month sharing their pearls of wisdom and gems of knowledge from their very own witchy businesses. I call it a moot loot. Here we cover a wide range of pagan and witchcraft related topics, from sigils, spells and spirits to Reiki rituals and pagan parenting while camping in the Bell tent named Delilah. It's got nothing to do with the Bell Witch from the 19th century in Tennessee that scared people to death in a little townhouse, which may or may not be true. Pretty cool story, but yeah, it's the wrong Bell Witch. This Bell Witch podcast is brought to you by Swales, the friendly green witch from Leeds, UK. A northern witch with a strong Yorkshire accent, a love of all things weird, spooky, magical, and a smelly dragon named Dave. So tune in every 2 weeks for a sprinkling of Yorkshire magic. Listen to the Bell Witch podcast with me, Swales, the friendly green witch, wherever you get your podcasts.
And back to our show here, and we're continuing our food fight.
Yep, we're slinging it all over the place.
Yeah. We had some, you guys had a lot of similar items.
Yeah.
So.
I guess we're just that similar.
Yeah.
Or
I've broadened his horizon, I guess, a little bit, maybe.
That too.
You know what? It kind of makes sense because here's what happened when you first came along. Mm-hmm. And we were going out to dinner, all he would eat was grilled cheeses.
Yeah.
And then you kept saying, eat something else. And then it makes sense that you had him try what you were eating, and then he mimicked your food.
Yeah.
So I see where the similarities came from.
That's true, yeah. So, I mean, they only have a limited kids menu too, so.
Right,
yeah.
right. And let's be honest, you like to order off the kids menu too sometimes.
Well, sometimes, but yeah. But now he orders off the big adult menu now.
I know.
Because I need bigger portions.
I know.
I'm a growing teenager.
And it's annoying going out to eat with him.
I know.
I mean, I like to pay the kids' price meals.
Yeah.
And I got to pay a full price for this guy. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least I clean up all of the food,
Well,
so at least you get your money's worth.
That's true.
That's true, yeah.
That's true.
I don't feel so guilty ordering that
Right.
regular portion anymore.
Now, we don't eat buffets very often, but he's the one we want to take to a buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can eat a buffet.
Yeah, no joke.
I miss Who Hot and Mongolian grills though.
Oh, they weren't even on your
Yeah.
list, were they?
No.
Yeah.
It's been so long. It's been too long.
All right. Well, let's change it up here a little bit. Let's go to foods we do not like.
Okay.
Things that do not like on our plate. So we'll start this off with Mikey again. How about that?
All right, so my first one is going to be green beans.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
My second one is peas.
Okay. I sense a theme here.
Yeah.
And then my last one is a pepper.
Well, pepper.
Like the spicy ones. I just don't like spicy peppers.
Okay.
I just don't like spicy food.
Okay. So, you don't like the jalapenos and the habaneros or any of that?
No, I will not eat any of those.
Chili peppers? No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
No ghost peppers or any of those.
Okay.
Have you ever tried any though?
I have tried a pepper, yes, and I think it was a jalapeno.
Hold
and
on.
it
Dr.
was-
Pepper doesn't count.
Yeah.
No. It was a jalapeno, and I did not like it.
Okay.
Okay. At least I give him tried it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Austin made me try one.
So,
Okay.
so all three of them is okay. Okay, yeah. And you know what? Here's the thing. That's a typical teenage answer.
Yeah. we don't like vegetables either that much.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
Well, what's yours? He shot his 3 out real quick.
Loved my mom's cooking, but didn't like meatloaf
Oh, really?
or roast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. It just, I don't know.
Have you tried it since?
Um,
Because those are almost like a steak derivative.
yeah, no. And it might have been like the steak pork, like the roast always kind of like reminded me of steak kind of.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I didn't like that, but I just, yeah, no.
Here's the problem. Here is the dilemma that you just put yourself into.
Yeah.
You have to go try it again. Now that you like steak, you have to go try that again.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what happens if you like it and your mother was right the entire time?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is called karma.
Yeah.
Right there.
I know, yeah.
All right. No, I could kind of see why you don't like that
Yeah.
because I think I could stand meatloaf, but it's not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat it as long as it doesn't have too much in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I could eat roast as long as it was like I don't know. Let's see, I'm doing the like now, Mikey. You're rubbing off on me.
Yeah.
If it had like potatoes and like just the meat.
See, and I just never could. Ugh.
Okay.
I couldn't. I ate it, but I didn't like it. Just for
Okay.
some reason, I just like.
You have to try it again. You have to give it a shot.
Now that you like steak,
Nope.
you might actually like it.
Yeah. And then what's next?
Fried chicken.
You do not like you don't like fried chicken.
I do not like chicken on a bone.
Yeah, so Mikey, she'll eat fish on a bone and pull out these little tiny bones that could probably kill you. But the chicken on a bone, that's why she'll only eat boneless wings. She will not eat chicken
Yeah.
on a bone, period.
Like
I
regular
don't like chicken
wings.
on a bone either.
Yeah, like regular
Really?
chicken wings, I cannot eat them.
Like,
Ugh.
okay, so my problem with the chicken on a bone is like if you don't peel it off right, or like you get like a breakable piece of that bone off and then you go and bite it and you don't realize it, that's just ugh.
This is
Yeah.
why you don't just shove everything in your mouth. And
Well, no.
Like 2 bites.
Some
Yeah.
of the bone can like break off of it,
it's
and it's just gross.
Yeah.
I just
if you
don't-
watch what you eat instead of using a shovel and use a spoon or something and eat a little slower and like not like you're in prison, that'd be a different story. You eat like you're in prison.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
You do. I don't know. Just the whole like how to peel it off the bone. Ugh.
See, I don't mind that. That's
Ugh.
I'm okay with that.
I've
That's-
started to like it a little bit more though.
Yeah, you could pick around the bone. You know that, right? You
Yeah,
have to pay
I know,
attention to
but-
what the hell you're doing.
I just don't like the feeling of just having a bone in
Yeah.
my hand.
Yeah.
weird.
I don't understand why you don't like it on a chicken, but you'll eat it on a fish.
I don't
I've
know.
watched you debone a fish.
Yeah. I don't
And then
know.
and you're like,
It's
I don't
just-
like food with bones in it, but you'll eat chicken that way, and then it's like, or you'll eat fish that way, and then like the chicken, you're like, ew.
No.
I'm like, what?
I don't know if it's the difference of like with like I don't know if it's like the blood vessels or something. Or
I don't know.
That just freaks me out.
Okay,
I'm just like, ugh, gross.
okay.
Yeah.
You know what? It is what it is. So,
Yeah. I just ugh.
all right. What's your third one?
That was my third one.
Oh, did we go through all three of them?
Yeah. Meatloaf, roast, and then fried chicken.
Oh, I thought meatloaf and roast were one.
Nope.
Oh,
Those
I-
were each one in their subs.
Well then,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All of yours that you hate, I can eat.
yeah.
That's crazy. All right.
What about you? What are your three?
I unfortunately, I'm like with Mikey. I do not like green vegetables. Okay.
Okay.
So that would include your green beans, broccoli. What is it? There's a couple other ones in there too. I just don't like the green peas. like green peas or any of those. I don't like those. I don't know. I'm not a vegetable. I love corn.
Yeah.
I will eat some corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes, I'm good
Oh.
with there too.
I will not eat a baked potato though.
I will.
It's really not as bad as you thought. Like
Yeah.
I used to not like those as a kid either, but like I've tried them a few times and they're really not that bad.
My problem is like they taste different than a mashed potato. Because like I keep thinking like, oh, it's just mashed potatoes in like the potato skin. No, it's different.
Yeah, it's different, but
It is different. I think to me it tastes very similar. I think what it is, it's the texture.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
the
really
texture thing.
it's really hard to get one baked just right too.
Yeah.
So that's like my problem with one is they're either overdone or not done enough.
Right.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm like, I just steer clear.
Generally,
So-
I do too, unless I'm having steak, and
Oh,
I do
okay.
like steak and a
Yeah.
baked potato. My number 2, actually, this should be. I don't like any vegetables, but number 2 is tuna. I cannot
Ugh,
stand tuna. Love seafood. I can eat some grouper. I can eat lobster, crabs. I
Yeah.
can eat all that. I cannot stand tuna. I can't even stand the smell of that canned tuna.
Oh yeah, gross.
Cannot. Mikey used to eat it like from the can itself.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I even remember putting that stuff on crackers and eating it.
Yeah, I can't. Now that the smell, I know when someone opened one of those in my house, and I'm like, oh, I can't stand it.
Get the
And-
Febreze.
Yep. And then my third one is, I'm not a big casserole person or a pot pie person. I don't like having like multiple foods in one item. I don't. So I don't like that.
My problem is all of the vegetables.
So here's and this is weird.
And it's weird because I'll eat beef stew, which has
Yeah.
like carrots, potatoes.
right.
I'll eat that, but like I won't. I don't know. That's
I'm weird because I will love cold carrots or raw carrots. I will eat a raw carrot, like baby carrots. I can eat. Once you cook them, they taste different to me, and I don't like them anymore. I cannot stand a cooked carrot. Just can't eat it worth a damn. So I don't know. So-
Interesting.
but I don't like casseroles because they put like, those casseroles are apple or pot pies, chicken pot pies or anything. They have like corn, or not corn, peas and
they have peas, chicken,
Yeah.
carrots.
and I don't like all that other crap. I guess I like to segregate my food.
Let's not go there.
Listen, I love steak. I love having, the fries with my steak.
Yeah.
But they have to be on a separate plate because I don't like the steak
Yeah.
juices making all my fries soggy.
Right.
It all
And-
goes to the same place. It'll all get soggy anyway.
That's what people always give me shit about having my corn in a separate dish.
It's because it soggies everything else,
Yeah,
and
it
it
gets-
just doesn't taste right.
Yeah.
I like the crunch of it. I know it's going to get soggy later, but my taste buds are not in my asshole. Thank God.
Yeah.
Which is a horrible thing to ever wish on someone. But no, once it gets in your stomach, it's beyond your taste buds, so it's fine. But I don't like to pick up a fry and have it like dripping with grease and all
Yeah.
I know,
that.
but half the time they're not even crunchy anyway when you put them on a separate plate.
It
And you put cheese on them
some-
anyway, so they still get soggy.
no, they don't. They don't.
But they do.
No, it's different.
Yeah. I mean, they're usually pretty crunchy, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, it depends.
Yeah.
It's like a hit or miss anywhere nowadays
That's true. That's
on how
true.
on how anything's cooked, really.
That's
Right.
true.
Right.
Because
So-
it's like everything, like, you can go in one place one time and have it really good, and the next time you go, it's like horrible.
Yeah, there's just something about I don't like. This is why I also don't like to order sandwiches too often at a place either.
Yeah.
Because if you eat your fries or eat anything else, I've learned that as soon as that plate gets to me and it's a sandwich, flip it over because all that, if it's been sitting under the heat lamp,
Yeah.
that bottom piece gets kind of soft and kind
Mushy,
of flimsy.
yeah.
I don't like that. I guess that's the problem.
Yeah.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Okay. So now those are our top 3, right?
Yep.
All right. So what are we doing? So food we hate now that we used to love as a child, or something that we didn't like there that love now. What would be yours, Mikey?
So the big one that I used to like was strawberries,
Okay.
and now I don't.
Really? Do you not like them like at all, or?
I don't know, because, like, I remember, like, we used to get them, but then we just haven't, like, gotten them, and, like, I guess I've just, like, lost the taste for them.
Okay. The problem
I
is,
never knew you liked them.
yeah, I didn't know you liked them either.
Because yeah.
Well, we've stopped getting them, so I've just never...
Well, they've kind of gotten expensive, and it's also and you have this problem with grapes every once in a while because you love to get grapes.
Yeah.
When you go there and you like look at them and you're like, it's like all of them look really good except for that retarded branch that they have in there,
Yeah.
and you're like, that one's gonna infect the rest of them. Strawberries are just about as bad. So when you see one bad one in there, you're like, well, that kind of ruins
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yep.
Strawberries are a tough deal.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, I guess I just never even. I mean, I never remember you like.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, we've just stopped getting them, and I just...
we used to
never
get
got
them.
'em.
You didn't, but before you were around, I used to love to get strawberries, and then I'd have a sugar bowl, and I would get them wet and then dip them in the sugar, and it's sugar or chocolate. We used to cover them in chocolate.
Oh,
too.
no, I wouldn't... I would just eat them straight up.
Oh man, yeah. There's all kinds of ways to eat them, but yeah. That was one. What was the other one?
The second one was tuna. I used to like tuna, too.
Okay.
But because we've also, I guess I've kind of just like gotten less into it, and I've just kind of lost its feeling for it.
I do
You
remember
lost
that.
that love and feeling.
I guess because I also used to eat it a lot too.
You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, okay,
Yeah.
just stop there. We'll stop there.
Oh, geez, it's. I remember you used to. Yeah, you don't eat it. So, well, the problem is we don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
Neither one of us like it. So.
Yeah.
And I guess if you would have
And
said,
I don't remember how Grandpa used to make it. Is the
th-
problem?
he put something in it, I don't.
He would
know.
always put something in it, and I don't remember what it was.
I want to say it was like mayo or something like that. I know it was
Probably.
white. I thought it was mayo. I thought he used to mix a little bit of mayonnaise in there,
He might have.
and I can't stand
I
mayo either.
think that a lot of people use mayonnaise in it, so
Yeah.
that's probably it.
That sounds about right. So,
Okay.
all right. What about you, babe?
I don't really. I used to hate steak, but now I like steak. So
Oh, yeah.
that's really the only one I can think of.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that really stands out.
Okay. Mine is hash browns.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, hash browns. I used to not stand hash browns. There like if they were on my plate, I would just when I was a kid, oh my god, it was like it was like you poisoned my food. I could not stand hash browns worth a damn. And I want to say it's because I don't like it's like they didn't it depends on who's making the hash browns. If they are like more on the raw side or they're not cooked right, I'm not a very big fan. But I do like a crunchy hash brown.
yeah. Again, it comes back to one of those things. It's how it's cooked, and yeah.
My weird thing is I like McDonald's hash browns. I won't eat them like when they're spread out on my plate.
Really?
Really?
See,
It's
that's
weird.
That's
Yeah.
how I actually got accustomed. I got Somehow I was supposed I got a hash brown with it. I'm like, oh, I ate it, and I ate it. I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad. And then I started trying it. I'm like, and then I just asked for it for
We just have to have it
Crunchy.
extra crispy.
yeah,
Yeah.
It just tell them to crispy it,
Yeah.
and then it tastes a lot better. Then you got a problem with if there's not enough and they burn it, then it just
Yeah.
You're right. It's one of those things that's back and forth. Okay.
I would like it crispy, but not burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like I like my bacon,
Crispy, but not burnt.
Yeah, it's hard to get people to do it right.
Yep.
The secret for bacon and making it crispy, we found the secret. Have the restaurant put it in the deep fat fryer. If they put it in the deep fat fryer, it crisps it up very, very nicely, right?
Yeah. And I don't understand why these people haven't realized that yet.
This is a public service announcement to any person working in the kitchen in a restaurant that is breakfast. If they say crispy, throw it in the it cooks faster
Yeah.
too. Jeez. I don't
I
get
mean,
it.
yeah. Ugh.
All right. So dessert. How about dessert now?
All right. This one's going to probably take you by surprise. I don't really like apple pie.
You always eat. I every time I order one at McDonald's, you get one. I say you want one. You say yes.
Okay. That's because, like,
Not all the time.
no there's
Every
been...
time I've asked them, I said, "Do you want this apple pie?" Because I used to order two because it was like $2 for $1. Or
Yeah.
You always get a cheaper for two, and I always eat one, but I always get two because I think I'm getting the bargain, and then I don't eat to the second one, and I always offer it to Mikey, and I'm like, "Mike, yeah, I'll eat it, sure."
I either eat it, I put it in the microwave, I put it in the fridge, or I just straight up throw it away.
Or forget about it.
Or
You've been
forget about it.
lying to
Yeah.
me. You're lying to me. This is how I find out. He takes the courtesy food and throws it away.
Okay, I don't throw it away. I will put it in the microwave or put it in the fridge thinking I'll have it later. And then I forget about it, or I just am never in the mood for
And
it.
you find it like the next day. You're like, oh, it's not good anymore.
Yeah.
You're dead to me.
But listen, I will eat it
No,
sometime.
you're dead to me.
It's weird. I just like if I have a normal apple and it's like crunchy and stuff, I like it. I just don't like it gooey and melty and hot and molten lava in my mouth.
Okay. I think that might be a texture thing. I really
Yeah.
think so. Now, do you like caramel dipped apples
Yeah, I will
or
eat a
peanut butter?
I will eat a caramel dipped apple.
Okay. That might be just a texture thing.
Like we get like the little Dunkaroo things that like have caramel and the like apples, and I'll
Okay.
dip them in there and I'll eat them.
Yeah, and I've seen you do that, so I just assumed you liked apple pie because you always say, "Yeah, Dad, I'll take one."
That's because like when I bite into it and I get goo, and I think it's just goo throughout the thing, and then I get another bite in, and it's just a giant apple chunk. I'm like, ew. It's gooey and it's hard and just bleh.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Hardee's has an apple turnover that doesn't have that. You had that. I know you ate that, and you said you liked it.
That was actually good because I didn't taste like giant chunks of apple that was soft and mushy.
But it was molten lava, and you were like complaining that it was burning your tongue, but you kept eating it.
Because I like the molten lava.
But you just said you didn't.
Listen, either make it full molten lava or make it full chunks of apple. Don't give this half in between bull crap.
Wow.
Wow.
Talking to you, McDonald's.
McDonald's used to not always have them that way. These are the gourmet. Do you remember the old apple pies from McDonald's?
No.
They were a lot more like Hardee's.
How about you bring them back then?
Wow. Someone else is getting a little uppity.
Sounds a
Wow.
little salty there.
I never knew. I'm sitting here going, you son of a bitch, because I've given you apple pies. And you're like, sure, I'll take it. I'm thinking the whole time you're eating these apple pies and you're loving it, and I'm like, yeah. And I've gone to McDonald's. I'm like, I'll get two because I'll eat one, and I know Mikey will eat the other one. You son of a bitch.
Half the time I do eat them, though.
Are you eating them just because I bought them? And are you giving me a courtesy eat?
No, I'm just eating them because I was still hungry at that point, and I'm like, it's fine, I'll eat them.
I don't know how I feel about this now.
But I'll also put them in the fridge thinking, oh yeah, I'll just have this for dessert later.
Yeah.
And then I never end up do.
That's our problem with dessert.
We're always that's the problem with leftovers. We always say, "Oh yeah, good intentions," and then you forget about them.
Because like there are rare times where I'm like, I will eat something and I'm full, and I'll be like,
very rare.
Yeah. And then like I'll be like, okay, I'll just save this for later, and then it'll be like a day or weeks later, and I'm like,
Yep.
I forgot you were in there. Oh well, now you're bad.
Yeah.
That kind of pisses me off when we do that, because I'm like, order lava cakes. I want lava cakes, and we eat pizza or whatever we're eating, and then I forget about them because we put them in the microwave.
Yep.
And the next day I open it, I see them there, like, you son of a bitch! Why are you hiding in here? Where were you last night, you son of a bitch?
Exactly. You do that every time.
Okay.
I'm like,
So I've stopped ordering them. Sorry. You're like, did you order dessert? No.
Okay, so this is the one time I would prefer you to lie to me and say, yeah, it's in the microwave. Because then I'm going to forget about it anyway, and then I'm not disappointed later.
Okay.
This is where I want you to lie to me, babe.
okay, well,
I
what
can
if
do
the
that.
one time by off chance you do that, and you're like,
Yeah.
That's going to be the first time she does that. That's exactly what's going to happen.
It is, yeah. So I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to be like, yeah, the first time she does it, I'm like, she just say, oh, yeah, I ordered dessert. Then I'm going to get like, okay, yeah, let's get that out. And you're like, oh, I lied to you. You son of a bitch. You told me to lie.
Yep.
It sounds great now, but when it actually happens and I want it,
and then you'll still be disappointed.
right? God damn it, I'm screwed.
So either way, you're screwed. Yeah.
All right. What's your for your dessert? What's your I hate you dessert?
I would have to say pie.
Really?
Just pie in general?
Just pie in general. I don't like the pie crust.
Then how do you eat a cheesecake?
Right.
Cheesecake is not a pie crust.
No, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
We've covered this. We've gone through this. Cheesecake is more pie-like than cake-like.
It's more pie-like, but it
it
has
has a crust.
it has a graham cracker crust.
So if
So
you had
what's the difference?
Your pie, your like apple pies, those aren't graham cracker crusts.
so you're okay if it's a pie with a graham cracker crust?
Yeah.
Graham crack.
Graham cracker crust.
Yes.
Okay.
Like if you put like if you try like make an apple pie or like because Bev she makes the strawberry pies but she makes them in a graham cracker crust.
Okay.
That's
Doesn't she?
true.
And that's why you eat my strawberry pie.
Yeah, and then it's good. Yeah,
So if I tell her to make it in the other pie crust, you'll leave my pie alone.
probably. Yeah.
Oh.
And then me and you can get more.
Who's this me and you business?
Okay,
I've been
well,
sharing my apple pie with a traitor.
You
No,
mean
but I have been-
strawberry pie.
My apple pies.
but I have been eating the strawberry pies, and those are really
I
good.
know. I'm sharing my apple pie. I want to keep my strawberry pie, and this is bullshit.
I just
Well,
yeah.
maybe if we
I-
go to Hardee's more, and you give me the apple turnovers.
All right. No. Yeah. So so you don't like the pie crust?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
like
right.
I'll eat like pie and I'll just eat the filling, but like if it's the regular pie crust, I won't eat the crust.
Okay. See, I like an apple pie. I like strawberry pie, and I think those are really the only two I really
Yeah.
like. But okay.
Yeah, I just
It's just like me and Oreos. I used to not eat the actual cookie. I just used to eat the icing.
Yeah.
And then I eventually found out that I can dip them in milk, and it's
It's a
I'll
different animal.
totally
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
way better.
Mine, I cannot stand cheesecake.
Yeah.
I can't eat cheesecake.
I don't
Now-
know how you can't eat that stuff.
You guys tried to like Stockholm me a few times and say just try a piece.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about cheesecake. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try it again, but
Okay.
I do not like cheesecake, and I like cake, but again, I'm not a big chocolate person
Yeah.
anymore. So I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. We all have our weird quirks, so
See, it's good that we all have something that we like that the other person doesn't like,
yeah.
and vice versa, because now we know if we get something like that, like I will tell you, if I get anything that's caramel, it's safe from Rebecca, because Rebecca
Yeah.
doesn't eat caramel.
Yep.
But it's not safe from me.
I know. But if I put it underneath an apple pie, I might be okay.
If it's a McDonald's apple pie, yeah.
Ooh, what about a caramel apple pie? Ha ha ha. Oh, see?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't like caramel.
Yeah, no.
I just don't like the soft, mushy apples.
Okay. I don't like the soft, mushy carrots. It's the same. It's almost the same thing. I can relate to your dilemma there. So okay. Oh,
Interesting.
Good after show with
Yeah. A little more food slinging.
yeah. Now, just because I want to know, if there was one food, if someone were to offer you money to get into a bathtub full of one type of food, what food would you pick?
You see, I would almost want to pick one of my favorites, but I don't want to be like all greasy.
Okay.
Like if I pick like chicken or pizza, it's gonna be all greasy. If I pick spaghetti, I'm gonna have a bunch of sauce all over me.
Well, just unsauce it.
Well, I guess that's true.
Yeah. Are you saying spaghetti?
How much money are we talking?
$25,000.
Honestly, for
$25,000, you get in the bathtub with any kind of
Yeah.
food, right?
I really would.
$100. $100 now.
I would pick spaghetti.
You food whore. You'd pick spaghetti? Okay, Rebecca,
Yeah.
what would you pick?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That just doesn't sound like,
Appetizing?
yeah, like I wouldn't want to eat it.
Well, I didn't say eat it. I said you had to sit in the bathtub with it.
You know what I would do? I would eat like the top layer until it gets like down to where my like body's been sitting, and just throw that part away.
This just got horribly disgusting.
Wow. I would have to say unsauced spaghetti then, I guess. I don't
Unsauced
know.
spaghetti?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Well, that would just be a waste of food if you were just to sit in it for $100.
Yeah.
Like at least eat the part that you haven't touched.
Okay, I can see that. I see. Mine was easy. Mine was really easy. Mine's applesauce.
Okay.
See,
Okay, that makes sense.
it smells pleasant. It's a pretty good thing.
I-
Now there is a food that I don't know if you could pay me enough to get into a bathtub with one type of food.
Okay.
It is one of my favorite foods. It's one of the foods I eat a lot of.
Okay.
But it's a food that I wouldn't want to get into a bathtub with.
What is it?
Macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
Like cooked, uncooked,
No, cooked macaroni and cheese.
with the cheese sauce and everything.
Yeah. That's called macaroni and cheese.
I wouldn't
Otherwise,
hate
it's
it.
just macaroni. You wouldn't hate it?
I wouldn't hate it.
I don't know. Cheese will get in places I don't want cheese to be. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
at least spaghetti you could pull out by a noodle or something. You know, macaroni's quite a bit smaller. Well, I think we lost him.
We lost them.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
I don't remember eating that. Oh yeah, I sat in a bathtub full of that.
Oh. Okay then.
All right.
Ew.
I think that's enough for an after show,
That's
right?
enough,
We're done. We're done, Mikey.
Yep.
We're done.
We're done
All
with
right,
that.
all right.
All right. So
I
where
think-
can people find us at, Michael?
Facebook, Instagram, X, and in a bathtub full of spaghetti,
No.
apparently.
Yep, and come listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Samsung, or YouTube Music.
Oh,
Still
my
didn't
goodness.
say it right.
Yeah, you still didn't say it right. You can watch our videos. You can listen to us on YouTube, Rumble, and we're also on TikTok.
Yes,
so
we are.
We're all over the place. So I think before we pull a noodle out of somewhere it's not supposed to be, I think we should probably end this show.
Alrighty, bye everybody.
From dreadful and distasteful human deeds to curious and cantankerous crimes, preternatural and petrifying paranormal phenomena to captivating and covert cryptids, lists from Ouch, Was That a Ghost? Has you covered. Quench your thirst for the unknown every Thursday with the newest episode. If you're looking for intriguing cases with a sprinkle of comedic relief, look no further. Find and listen to Ouch, Was That a Ghost? Anywhere podcasts are available.